I am here with Mia Borders, y'all, a New Orleans artist whose sound mixes soul, rock, and funk and really feels like the city. She's performing at Jazzfest, and it's more than just getting on the stage. It's about building her brand, reaching new people, and making the most out of this moment that's big. Mia, I am so happy to be here with you. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. Thank you for having me.
I'm happy to have you. Now, I want to get into how you're marketing yourself and what it's like trying to stand out during something as big as Jazzfest.
Yeah, I mean, it's an honor to be included. I've been performing at Jazzfest since 2010. I've been going since I was born, pretty much. There are pictures of me as a baby in my mom's lap sitting in front of the Neville brothers on stage. So it's a very storied tradition being a Jazzfest musician, and I take it very seriously. It's just an honor to be a local up on stage as well, especially up on the Gentilly stage. And I really just try and take advantage of it in every way possible, let people know we're going to be out there, try and hang out and meet people who are seeing us for the first time, engage with people who have seen us before. I know a lot of people put us on their calendar, and so I want to make sure that they feel seen and appreciated while we're up there.
Well, in the lead up to Jazzfest, how do you strategically promote yourself across platforms? Like, what channels have you been using recently? Like, how is that all working for you?
The most important thing I try to remember is to go where your party is. My people are not on TikTok. I dipped my toe in the TikTok waters. It's not where they are. I'm fine with that. Even when I was a student here at Loyola, my audience was not college students, so it's fine. I'm not gonna force that square peg into a circular hole. That's fine. So my fans are on Facebook. They're on my mailing list. They're on Instagram, and so again, it's just interacting with them, making them feel seen and appreciated, and making meaningful connections, and not just arbitrary engagement. You know, especially with the mailing list, they've given me something, personal. That's their email address. And so I don't want to take advantage of that. I want to be respectful of their space, and, thank them for being here, and let them know where I'll be, and invite them to come hang out.
Yeah. Well, do you think Jazzfest is a key moment for you to work on your personal branding and promote it?
It definitely is. Jazzfest in particular is an international festival for fans as well. Not just the musical artists that are coming from different countries, but fans are coming from around the world to witness Jazzfest every year. There are people that take pride in being here for all 8 days of the festival, and going to concerts at night, and going to the days between festivals and stuff like that. And so just trying to grasp their attention, and again, make meaningful connections with them, because these are the people that wind up booking me for the other 11 months out of the year, not just May, or April and May rather. So it's good to reach out to them and see them in the crowd and wave. And we used to do CD signings at Jazzfest, but those days are past us now. So I usually just try and post up and be approachable and hand out my card. And
well, how long have you been at Jazzfest?
This will be, well, I guess we did it the first time in 2010. We've been rained out maybe 4 times. But we've been invited every year since 2010, so that's a point of pride.
Yeah, well, it'll be my first year coming this year, so I'm really excited to see you there.
Nice. It's always a fun set. We get to be up on the big stage. I get to have the big band, and that's great for marketing purposes as well. I can fit any stage solo to 10-piece, and Jazzfest is a really good opportunity to showcase the breadth of what I can do up on a stage.
Yeah. When it comes to connecting with your new audiences, during a large-scale event like Jazzfest, what approaches or strategies do you use to make a lasting experience for them?
I like to give them maybe a little bit of something they've seen before, really remind them that I am from New Orleans, and what I do is true and authentic to New Orleans, but then, you know, maybe branch out and give them something that they weren't really expecting and sort of secretly open their minds in that regard, and just make it a fun experience. You know, I don't want it to be dull or boring or something that's easy for them to forget. I want them to have at least one moment where they said, oh man, that girl up there was really great. I want to look her up and give her a follow and tell people about her.
How does social media factor into your overall marketing strategy as an artist, particularly in terms of increasing your visibility, like at the Jazzfest and just outside of Jazzfest as well? Yeah,
there's a delicate balance, because I don't want my social media to show every single moment of everything that happens on stage, because then it loses its ephemeral quality. I want people to know that it's about to happen. I want them to have access to getting there if that's possible, whether it's buying a concert ticket or getting the live stream link or something like that. I want them to know how to see me. And then after the fact, if they missed it, I want them to be like, man, I'm bummed that I missed that tiny, that short little clip, or those photos that you posted look like it was a fun time. I'll make a note to check it out next time.
Yeah. Well, I'm very excited to see you at the Jazzfest. Well, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad to have you.
Yeah.
When is the next performance? When are you having it?
We'll be at Jazzfest actually twice this year.
Okay.
Both days, Saturday, May 2nd, Gentilly stage, 11:20 a.m. You got to wake up if you want it. That's what I like to say. That'll be with a 10-piece band, and then we're going to do the acoustic trio in the Rhythmporium tent, 2:30. All
right, well, you hear that, guys. I will be up at 10 a.m. sharp to be there for her. All right. Well, thank you, Mia, for giving us a closer look at how performance, branding, and audience connection come together at the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival. If this conversation gave you a new perspective on how artists use platforms like Jazzfest to grow their visibility and their brand, be sure to share this with someone interested in music, marketing, or New Orleans culture.